Hey guys, my name is ZikaBOT1, and welcome back to Pokemon Moon, this time with the proper title sequence. At least, just a little bit of it. I don't remember if this goes into more of an animation or if it's just the box legendary Lunala kind of flying around. In fact, I think that might be it. Alright. Let's just get into it. I wanted to show that first and foremost. It feels weird that we've had one episode of this and we haven't even had a battle with our Pokemon yet. Nor have I really explained some of the things that makes this region special, but I guess before we get into that, yesterday I told Christi that I got a female Poplio and that I named it Ariel, and she responded by making this quick sketch of Poplio acting like the Little Mermaid, which I thought was just adorable, even though it was a simple drawing. Anyway, I should probably pay attention to what's going on the screen, huh? Hey, you and me, let's have a Pokemon battle. Where's the fire, boy? And what kind of a Pokemon battle would that be when you don't even give a name first, eh? No, that's kind of, normal, if you ask me, in this world. Fair enough, then I'm How, and my partner's Litten. Your Poplio looks really cool, too. Thanks? Yeah, so let's battle. I couldn't wait for you to find your way to Iki Town, so I've been all over looking for you. I don't really like to see Pokemon battles where Pokemon get hurt, but I'll watch for you. Thank you very much, Lily. Oh yeah, your first battle already. Just have your Pokemon dish out some moves and see who wins. Woo! I appreciate you being willing to take on my grandson here. Oh yeah, that's right. I expect a no-holds-barred battle from the both of you. Yes. We have a battle. We have a battle. You will battle me, right? I know you will, right? Yeah, and I won't lose. Alright, this is gonna be great. Finally, battling in a Pokemon game. Very well then, let the Pokemon battle begin! Oh, I thought that How was talking for a second there. How? Yeah. He's a pretty friendly rival. I mean, obviously he's the rival. He's got a starter Pokemon. And around this time, you know, before how Pokemon rivals were known for picking the starter that was strong against you, from this point forward, it's more common for them to pick the one that's weak against you. Probably because at level 5 your starter gets a stab move, and it would be a bit too much of a disadvantage, unless they just made the AI dumb and not choose the super effective move. But you know what, whatever. Kielby. Well, How gets a Kielby, and we get a sea lion. An adorable sea lion who was female on the first try. Probably take out my stylus. No, part of me was paranoid, for no reason, mind you, that my data was gonna be gone and I was gonna lose my female Poplio. I know I'm not using my stab move, my super effective move, but in all honesty, I wanna drink this in. I don't wanna be too mean to How on what's probably his first Pokemon battle too. Yeah, whatever. Guaranteed level up too. Nice. Whew, yeah, 100, that's not a lot of money, but he's a new trainer, so I guess that's to be expected. Hoo-wee, that gave me chicken skin. What's a chicken in this world? Megan, right? Your Poplio was awesome. Now that settles it. I'm going all out tomorrow. What do I got in my bag? Megan? Would you be so kind as to give me a look at that sparkling stone you have there? Is this the one Lily gave me? I'm pretty sure it is. It is so cold out, and I should have lotion next to me. I'm gonna go get that. I swear Bath & Body Works is the best store, because it gives me hand lotion. Anyway, could it be? Tutu, isn't that... Tutu, what? You were rescued by Tapu Koko at the bridge. Isn't that what I heard, Megan? That's where I got the stone, yeah. So it even deigned to give you a stone. Perhaps you are here at Alola, Megan, but this is where you are meant to be, I agree. Allow me to borrow the stone for now. Fret not, I'll return it to you tomorrow evening. Okay. It would seem that you have the markings of a fine trainer. You must do us the honor of joining in our festival tomorrow. Okay. First, I'll make sure to get you back home safe today, though, Megan. Lily, you should come with us too, yeah? Wouldn't want to go losing you twice in one day, you or that precious Pokemon of yours.
Yes, I will keep an eye on it.
And it should stay in the bag. Nebby, get in the bag.
Oh, you! Would you not try to escape the very moment that you were told not to wander off?
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, okay. Well, I keep wanting to explain things when it is just not the time to do that. I'm just a speech demon, I guess. Welcome back, Megan. So, what kind of Pokemon did you get? Don't keep me waiting. It's right next to me. You can look and have eyes. Aw, Poplio.
Oh, I think I'm falling in love. So why did you choose this, sweetheart?
Honestly, most of the Pokemon I like because they are cute.
Well, then you picked right, because I'd say that little charmer is definitely cute and cool. The two of you look great together. I feel happier just looking at the pair of you.
Looks like my sea lion gets along well with your Kilby. So that's good. We get healed. That's the healing sound. But I'm sure you know that already. The next day. Stretch up. What a stunning sunset. Alright, today's the day I finally unpack. Was that the doorbell? Go see who it is, Megan. Anyway, so, I am recording this. My DS is a little slow. It's an old model. I am Oh, the time's wrong. What? I'm gonna have to change that. No, it's not 4:18. I don't know why it says that, honestly. I'm actually recording this at 1:19 p.m. That's when I'm recording this. But Pokemon Moon, like, it'll read your clock. Specifically Moon, it'll read your clock, and it'll actually offset you by 12 hours. If you're playing Sun, the time in the world will correspond exactly to your time on the 3DS, but here, it's 12 hours, so while I'm recording at like 1:20 p.m., in-game, it is treated as 1:20 a.m., or at least it would if my 3DS's clock was correct. I'm gonna change that after this recording session. I know that's gonna mess with events. If I can even access any this early in the game. I'm taking this a bit slow, I'm sorry. Hey there, Megan. It's about time we set out for the festival, yeah? But first, now that you're a real Pokemon trainer with your own Pokemon and all, I've got to show you something. Come with me out to Route 1, probably to teach me how to catch Pokemon, right?
Have fun at the festival, sweetie. I'm sure you'll have a good time with your new Pokemon pal, Ariel. Me and Meowth will be sure to unpack every last box here, you'll see.
Is that a pepper on my table? Is that a pepper? I don't know what that is. I do not know what it is, because I'm on the small screens of the original 3DS. Yeah. Megan, hurry it up, cousin! Pretend you're a Pokemon and use your agility! Even though it should realistically be, night, I guess certain story events early on, at least, will designate a certain time of day, but that will change once we get into the meat and the potatoes of the potatoes. The potatoes. Yeah, over here! We're gonna catch a Pokemon, alright. So you know that wild Pokemon that will sometimes come at you at the tall grass, yeah? Now that you've got Poplio here, you can not only fight wild Pokemon, yeah? You can also try to catch them. Woo! I'm gonna show you how to catch a wild Pokemon, alright? Keep your eyes on the prize. Good night, Diane. Okay, no. Picky Peck. Hello, Picky Peck. You've got a Rockruff. I like Rockruff. Yeah. Tutorials. I'm just gonna let this play out and apply more lotion to my hands because I need it kinda badly. Ugh. Burb. I'm immune to Burb. Yeah, you gotta wake up Pokemon. You don't always have to do that, but you usually should. Like, if you're watching this, you know how to do this. Or at least I think you should know how to do this. But whatever. Whatever. Nice crack of the fingers. That feels good. That feels so good. That was a little bit of a slow animation cycle, but whatever. Whatever. You caught a bird. I think I used Picky Peck on my first ever Alola team. It actually served me well. That's not who I'm going to be using here. Oh yeah! Wild Pokemon do sometimes attack if they get close, but catch them and they'll join your team and be a great help to you, yeah? But if your Pokemon get all tuckered up from fighting for you, just head home for a bit. If you ask your mom, I'm sure she'll let you and your whole team rest up at home. Or you could use some potions. Yeah. Or, you know, Pokemon centers, because if my mom was the only place that I could heal up with, that would be Dragon Quest 1 on the NES. At least I think. Well, wait, you can save only at the starting town in the game, but you can heal anywhere, I think? I don't know, it's been some time since I've played that game. Whatever. Okay, I skipped the dialogue, I don't care. It's not important. I want to catch some things. Not necessarily for the team. I'm not really using anything on this route on my team. At least if I remember correctly, I have like a list of things that I would like to use on this team. This isn't gonna kill you, is it? Nope, not quite. That's good though. I didn't want death. Death row. Jerry! Okay. This should catch it, no problem. It's going a little slow, whatever. Maybe I'm just so used to Legend ZA, where the shake cycle is like... I guess I was like that in Legends Arceus as well, but... I think I like ZA more. I'm sure that's not a particularly popular opinion, but I did like ZA more than Arceus. Or Arceus? I forget what it's supposed to be. I believe I said Arceus in a group chat, or a call. No, a call, because it would have to be my voice. And my friend Andrew said something like, that's a weird way to pronounce Arceus. Yeah. I think they say Arceus in the anime movies. There's one other... Nope, this isn't it. Should I just cut until I find the other encounters on this route? No. I don't know. I do appreciate that catching a Pokemon now nets you XP. I feel like that was a long overdue feature. But... you know, they added that in X and Y, if I remember correctly. Are we just gonna find nothing but birds here? Maybe I will cut. We found Leddyba, I guess. I forgot that you could get Leddyba. Why? I don't know, considering, Leddyba is terrible.
You see, it's funny because
Leddyba
is terrible.
Like, I had a friend back in high school who really liked Ledian. Not because it was a particularly good Pokemon, just, you know, design-wise. I don't know. It's cute. But, as I understand, it is a terrible Pokemon for actually doing anything. I completely forgot that you could get them early in Alola. Yeah. This is before... This was still during the games where you could put in literally any Pokemon from past generations. Like, they didn't do that until... They didn't remove that until Sword and Shield, where they had condensed Pokédexes, but... Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean that everything is catchable in the region. Sometimes you had to transfer it from older games. Sometimes newer games. No. You know, back when I was in college, I remember with this 3DS that I'm using right now, I remember a moment where I felt like I had loosened up my circle pad. I think it was during Smash Bros. For 3DS, and that made me incredibly self-conscious about breaking it. 10 years or so later, actually don't feel that bad. I guess I was worried for nothing. I do have a 3DS, a new 3DS XL, of course, and I think that might have a little more durable of a circle pad. Again, I don't know why I am leaving this in these encounters. I'm trying to catch one thing. Is this one thing that I'm trying to catch not even in here yet? Yeah, I completely forgot that the Pokemon that I had in mind... There's more than the Pokemon that we have been encountering, but the Pokemon I was trying to find, we can't actually get it just yet. Anyway, this is Young Goose. This is the Rattata of the game. I'm not gonna comment on how it looks. You've heard the jokes. I've heard the jokes. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just get this thing. Complete it for the Dex. Didn't even weaken it. Didn't even weaken it. And I caught it. Take that, take that, Kukui. I caught this thing. Raw style. I don't even know if that's what you call it. Anyway. This is not the only Rattata of this generation either. There is another, which is funny to think about, but I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. I guess we can't get the other one now because it is still technically day according to this game. Yeah, we've got encounters influenced by the time of day. Isn't that fun? And you have to consider the 12-hour time difference if you're playing Moon. Let's keep moving. When I did my research, I found that there actually is another Pokemon encounter that I would like to get on this route, but it's not in these patches of grass. At least I don't think they are. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. First, we got a little kid to fight. You know, the lore in the Pokemon games has always been like, oh, once you turn 10, you can become a Pokemon trainer. But then you, like, immediately see trainers that are younger than you. It's like, what the heck? They got a head start on me. They're not particularly good, but they got a head start on me. Anyway, Rattata. Rattata is a normal and dark type, which makes it super weak to fighting type moves, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. This is one of many regional variants in this region, something that Alola introduced and was continued in the games that followed as well. Not nearly as much in Scarlet and Violet, but they had the Paradox forms, so that was kind of their version of the regional versions, I guess you could say. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, let's train off of this trainer as well, why not? I'll show you my sister. Your sister? Do you consider your Pokemon your sister, or do you mean like a real sister? I don't know. Audrey. What you got for me to fight? Caterpie, eh? Yeah, you can get Caterpie early in the game, too. I don't know why. Well, I'm sure that Rachel... Rachel? What did I name my character? I named her Megan. Maybe I should have named her Rachel, but... no. Nope, I named her Megan. And I had a reason that that was straight. Thank you. Thank you for sneezing. I probably could have just done a tackle there. I should probably be using a potion. Because Poplio's doing a bit of training. Caterpie. Caterpie is cute, I guess. Whatever. Wurmple. May's got a Wurmple in the anime. At least in the anime part that I'm currently watching. Early in Hoenn. Here. I'll just do that. And... are we at the patches of grass where I can find what I want? Let's take a look. Hopefully. I don't think so, but at least I caught a Caterpie. You know, just for dex completion and whatnot. Alright. Let's get to the rigmarole. I'm not using Butterfree. Like, I don't think I've ever used a Butterfree. I don't think I ever will use a Butterfree, because why would I do that? And I'm someone who has used Watchog and Raticate on teams. Dunsparce in Heart Gold. Like, I'm... like, I know. Is this where I could... yeah, I think it is. The 2 patches of grass near Iki Town, they have the encounter that I'm looking for. Is it a particularly hard one to find? Please say no. Please say no.
Okay. We might be searching for a little bit, but I will find it. I can't go through there just yet. Huh? Festival in Ikitown is gonna start any minute. We should hurry up and go. I don't know you. Why are you standing there if you want to go to the festival in Ikitown? Like, you could go there. You could do that right now. Let's try to find the encounter I'm looking for. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Grubbin. Oh, Grubbin, oh, Grubbin, oh, Grubbin, oh, Grubbin. This is my second team member. I'm going to use Grubbin on my team. And it's also a girl. Aw. This one, I think, just has a 50-50 gender ratio, so it's not that concerning. At least I wouldn't think it is. But yes, Grubbin. And this is just a bug type now, and it may not look like much, but I love its evolutions so much. And we'll get to those. And I'm just gonna go outright and say it. Grubbin's evolutions are part electric type, so this turns into an electric and bug type. I love it a lot. I don't know why I am hiding what the thing is. Anyway, disarming voice. So we got a fairy type move on our little Poplio, so that's nice. And that'll be very helpful for when it eventually gets that fairy typing as it evolves. Okay, would I like to give a nickname to Grubbin? I forgot that you could get Grubbin this early in the game until I did the research for the route, so I did not really have a name prepared for you. You know, yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I'm going to name you April, named after the voice actress Bryn April, who plays, characters I know, Yotsuba Nakano and the Quintessential Quintuplets, and Nena Sakura on New Game. I think she has a very cute voice, so I'm mostly naming it that because its evolution is green, and that's Yotsuba's color. So, yeah, if I end up just naming my characters after, like, anime characters or voice actors, just don't be surprised about that, I guess. That's not even how you spell April, at least the person that I had in mind. It's spelled, I think it's spelled Apprill, which, and that's her last name anyway, so, you know what. Let's just stick with April. I like that as a name, April. Please battle me. Okay, I'm probably gonna switch April out for Ariel, because I'm sure that April is not really equipped for... Maybe I should have called her Bryn. I don't care. No, sticking to my guns. Her name is April, okay? Her name is April. And that's cute. Yeah, we're gonna swap out and get the XP, and then after that, we're just gonna head straight to the next town, I think. Let's try out Disarming Voice. Again, this is gonna be so much... Well, I'm sure that by the time we get the fairy typing, because I don't think that the middle evolution is a fairy type, but the final evolution is. I'm sure that we'll get... Oh, wait, what am I doing? This is not a wild encounter. What am I doing? Yeah, by the time we get that final evolution, I think we'll have better fairy moves available to us, but it's whatever. I'm already liking the way that this team is shaping up. I also never checked the nature on that Grubbin. Maybe I should do that. I'm not going to abandon you no matter what. Well, the ability is just going to be Swarm regardless. That's a guarantee. So I don't need to worry about that. I just want to know the nature, I guess. We'll take a look at the nature once the game comes in. Again, my 3DS is old. I'm not using a new 3DS. What is your status? What are we looking at? We have a bashful nature. Okay, so two different sources I am looking up say that it raises special attack and lowers special attack, so I'm guessing that just means it's a neutral nature, which makes sense because I'm not seeing any colored stats. Yeah, I was wondering if this game still had this feature, like you would see, color-coded what's being affected by a nature. Like, okay, pink would mean
a stat's being raised, and the blue means that a stat's being lowered. Or maybe those aren't pink and green. Maybe pink and green, pink and blue. Maybe I'm colorblind. Pink and blue, trans colors. Are we almost to the town? We should be. And I'm gonna end off the episode shortly after we get, situated. Because I took my sweet time on that route. Probably, but if the Alola anime was like the past anime series, then Ash probably would have spent like 20 episodes on Route 1. I kid. The Alola region is made up of our 4 islands, and each island has its own guardian Pokémon. Our festival today is held to express our thanks to these great Pokémon guardian deities for always remaining by our sides. Well, we may call it a festival, but it's just this little thing you see here. There may not be many of us, but at least every last one of us here goes all out. Okay, let me heal up and save the game, and then I will be ready to call it quit. Can I heal up? Because I want to heal up. I guess we just have to keep going. Okay. Oh, how's it, Megan? Man, I thought you'd never make it. Me and Lynn have been waiting for 8. Don't remind me. Kiabi. Hold on. Didn't anyone explain to you about tonight? I don't know. Oh yeah, right on time.
But to what exactly?
Hello. A full-powered festival for Pokemon battling. Then I should probably heal up. We battle in the name of Tapu Koko, pitting our best moves against one another in friendly competition to please our guardian. Woo!
So you two will be taking part in the battle? I don't like seeing Pokemon fight one another, since they so often end up getting hurt. But it seems like this is an important event, so I'll be sure to watch you both.
Hello, Hala. Your Pokemon have fought for you, so show them the same care in return, Megan. Allow me to heal them for you this time. Yeah, thank you. Are you ready for this Pokemon battle? No, because I want to save this for the next episode. When you feel like you're ready, come back and tell me. I'm glad they give me that option, because there's not a Pokemon Center immediately available. Okay, we haven't even really gotten our no, we have gotten our Pokédex. Well, I guess we have a little more to do before that's all set up, but I'm gonna call it there because my recording's up to 34 minutes. There's a little bit of, wild shenanigans that we're gonna cut out, but but yeah, that's it, isn't it? This is our team starting right now. Ariel the Poplio and April the Grubbin. Gonna carry us to victory. So, thank you for watching. In the next episode, we are going to pay our respects to Tapu Koko. I might train April off screen just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Take care.